Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Media News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The first glimpse at Whitney and Zack's tumultuous wedding is available thanks to EastEnders. The couple is scheduled to get married the week of May 20th, but Whitney is unaware that her fiancé is hiding a startling secret. A new set of preview images provides the first glimpse of what looks to be a watershed moment as the wedding clearly goes awry. As Zack gets ready to say, "I do," the wedding week begins with his secret weighing heavily on him. In Tuesday's, May 21st, episode, Whitney receives some crucial advice from an unexpected source. Whitney has to make a decision that will change her life by Wednesday, May 22nd, and on Thursday, May 23rd, she implements her plan. Sadly, Whitney is no stranger to dramatic nuptials. At the time of her marriage, she was ignorant of Lee Carter's debt. Whitney ended her engagement to Callum Highway at her second wedding after learning that he had an intense liaison with Ben Mitchell. This time, Whitney intends to have a happily ever after with Zack and her foster daughter Brittany. However, she is unaware that Zack has had an affair with her closest friend Lauren Branning. Watchers are aware that cast member Shona McGarty will be departing EastEnders in the upcoming weeks, regardless of what transpires during Whitney's wedding. Shona stated, "I have loved my years in the show," in response to her decision to leave the BBC One soap opera. "I've been entrusted with some very remarkable narratives, and I've formed enduring connections and family." Shona already has her next project lined up. During its run in Dublin, she will co-star in 22, a ghost story with Colin O'Donoghue from Once Upon a Time, Laura Whitmore from Love Island, and Jay McGuinness from Strictly Come Dancing. According to our EastEnders spoilers, Whitney is saddened to learn that Brittany has a degenerative illness that would cause her to lose her hearing and vision. Additionally, Whitney's relationship with Zack deteriorates as she tries to accept Brittany's diagnosis. Will he find out the real story behind Brittany's foster care? See our complete EastEnders spoilers for this tale below. Brittany was found to have a degenerative disease. After visiting the hospital, Zack and Whitney discover that Brittany suffers from type 2 Usher syndrome. When the doctor informs them that Brittany's diagnosis would result in hearing and vision impairments, they are horrified. At home, Zack worries that Whitney, who is pregnant, can't handle the extra stress. She further worries herself in the interim by learning more about Brittany's illness. Later, out of concern that the truth will be discovered, Whitney lies to Zack and tells him that she has already enrolled her at the neighborhood doctor when he proposes that they do so. Whitney makes an attempt to convince Sonia to forego the checks needed to register Brittany. But before long, she realizes she has no choice but to take Keely to the doctor to register her. Discord between Whitney and Zack. Whitney receives a call later from Brittany's school informing her that her hearing aids aren't working. A quarrel breaks out back at the house when Zack finds out that she skipped a pregnancy scan in order to handle the problem. Lauren pulls Whitney aside while the family is at Sonia's dinner party and tells her that she must be honest with Zack. The following day, Zack overhears the two having tense conversations in the Minute Mart and wants explanations. Lauren is even more enraged when Whitney successfully manipulates the situation by lying. Afterwards, the two come across a victimized Brittany, who discloses that she had an altercation with bullies while commuting to school. Whitney finds the bully in question despite Zack's advice, but when they make fun of Whitney for her intervention, it just gets worse. Is it possible for Whitney and Zack to work through their differences and maintain their relationship? Shona McGarty revealed the true reason behind her departure from EastEnders, stating that she feels like she is leaving home. The actress, 32, who began appearing in the soap opera in 2008 at the age of 16, playing the legendary Whitney Dean, announced her departure in July. She had been playing the role for 16 years. Shona now says leaving the serial opera was a very difficult decision, but she wants to look into other opportunities before she becomes too old. It was a really difficult decision because it's all I've ever known, she said to the sun. I feel like I'm leaving home because I spent my entire childhood living on the square. But as you get older, you realize that life is really short, so I had to pull up my big girl pants and bravery. Before I get too old, there are more opportunities and sectors of the industry I want to investigate. Everything has an end, and this is the beginning of a new chapter in my life. Therefore, even though it was a significant decision, once I had made it, I was quite certain that I had to take this action. Really, 16 years is great. Whitney needs a vacation, and I've had a great run. After filming her last scenes earlier this month, the BBC star was met by admirers outside Elstree Studios on her way home. It's like a kind of grief, and I didn't think I'd be so emotional, Shona continued. I really broke down when I saw how many fans had these lovely cards and notes, even though I attempted to remain composed. Driving home from work, she was spotted grinning and stopping at the gate to take photographs with fans who had gathered outside. As she signed autographs and engaged in conversation with the audience, the soap opera star took her time leaving video messages. As Shona left the studio for the last time, her co-stars showered her car with gifts, notes, and flowers. In 2008, Whitney, portrayed by Shona, returned to Walford as the adopted daughter of Patsy Palmer's Bianca Jackson. Numerous intense plotlines involving grooming, sexual assault, losing a child, kidnapping, stalking, and extramarital affairs have revolved around her. Whitney received a spectacular farewell that included a startling pregnancy plot. The character has been trying for a child for a long time, as has her lover Zack James Farrar. She had previously aborted a child after learning that the child had Edwards syndrome, which meant the child would not have lived long after birth. After Zack and Whitney applied for foster care, Whitney was left heartbroken and vowed she would never try to conceive a biological child again. Over the Christmas season, the couple took in and cared for a young child named Ashton. However, he was soon adopted, leaving the pair even more alone. In 2020, Whitney killed the insane Leo King in observance of the soap opera's 35th anniversary, after being groomed and mistreated by her on-screen mother's partner in 2008. The actress stated she barely had a week free after filming her last episode before beginning a new, top-secret project. It is uncertain what the actress will do next. Shona frequently shares videos of herself singing on social media, so it's probable that she will pursue music in some capacity. She sang SM Cooke's A Change Is Gonna Come on Children in Need in 2012. She covered the Beatles' Let It Be for the charity Mind in 2021 and published a charity song in 2018 for Great Ormond Street Hospital. Shona sung on BBC One during the Royal British Legion Festival of Remembrance in 2022 at the Royal Albert Hall. She went on to say that singing is her first love, adding that she has written lots of songs and that she hopes to release an album eventually. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.